Welcome back to Greenova Space. Today, we'll uncover genius ways to combine white and green garden themes to create a space that's not only fresh and calming, but also truly elegant. Whether you have a large garden or a small corner, this video is full of ideas you can start using today. Herb Whiteheart, don't forget to subscribe, like, and drop your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. White and green are a timeless combo in garden design. Green symbolizes life and freshness, while white adds purity and a clean, structured look. Together, they create harmony and balance, perfect for both modern and rustic spaces. Start with lush, leafy plants like ferns, hostas, and ornamental grasses. These plants offer various textures and shades of green that contrast beautifully with white blooms or decor. Incorporate white flowers like hydrangeas, lilies, jasmine, or white roses. Their crisp color instantly adds elegance and enhances the fresh ambience of your garden. Replace traditional pots with white ceramic or painted terracotta planters. The bright vessels make green plants pop, giving a minimalist and clean aesthetic. Let green ivy or creeping fig climb along whitewashed brick or painted wooden fences. It's a stunning visual contrast that blends wild nature with refined charm. Install a white garden arch or pergola to frame a path or seating area. Let green vines crawl over it for a romantic, storybook garden touch. White stones or pebbles are perfect for borders or pathways. They reflect light, keep the space looking bright, and contrast nicely with green plants. Incorporate white painted wrought iron or rattan seating to build an elegant garden lounge. Add a few green cushions for cozy contrast. Design a vertical garden using a white grid or planter system. This saves space and lets your green plants stand out as living wall art. Install trellises in a soft white tone to support climbing roses or clematis. It's functional and adds height and texture to your garden corners. Use clean white borders around your green grass lawn. This simple step adds a finished, elegant look that highlights your garden's shape and structure. Hang white lanterns or solar lights among greenery. They offer soft lighting at night and enhance the clean, romantic feel of your white-green palette. Line your paths with white hydrangeas in matching white pots. Their symmetry and simplicity offer timeless elegance with every step. Place small white sculptures or ornaments as garden focal points. From stone birds to abstract forms, they add charm and reflect light beautifully. In shaded areas, use green hostas or ferns beneath white pergolas or umbrellas. The layered look adds depth and a cool, forest-like vibe. glossy leaves with matte white ceramics or painted wood. The contrast in texture adds visual interest and an upscale touch. Edible beauty by planting herbs like mint, rosemary, and thyme in white containers. They smell wonderful and look beautiful. Install simple white benches in front of manicured hedges. It's a classic European garden move that combines elegance and practicality. Use white or pale stepping stones to guide the eye and foot through your green space. It creates a gentle rhythm and flow in the design. you have space for a greenhouse, paint the frame white. It reflects more light inside and blends beautifully with surrounding greenery. Drape white linen or cotton over outdoor tables or canopies. They flutter gently in the breeze and add to the peaceful garden atmosphere. A white wooden gate framed by lush greenery is the perfect photo-worthy entrance or exit for your garden. It adds structure and storybook charm. Let moss grow naturally over white stones or bricks. The contrast feels rustic and serene, ideal for an aged, peaceful look. With just a few design tweaks, your garden can become a fresh and elegant retreat using the timeless charm of green and white. Which tip inspired you most? Let us know in the comments. Speech Balloon, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to Greenova Space, and share this video with your fellow garden lovers. See you in the next green adventure. Herb White Heart.